Hello, my name is Carly Jo Lowry, and welcome to Book Critique Set Number 2. Kitten's First Full Moon is the feature text for this book critique. The author and illustrator is Kevin Hankes. This is a book about a kitten who believes that the moon is a bowl of milk. The kitten tries many different things to be able to drink this bowl of milk, but she doesn't succeed. She finally gets milk when it is sat out on the porch for her. I chose this book as the feature text because there are a variety of different connections that could be made to many different content areas. I have created a 3rd grade English Language Arts lesson plan for this book. It is aligned with the Common Core standards. The teacher would introduce the concept of cause and effect before reading. They will explain that a cause is the reason for something happening and the effect is the result of what had happened. The teacher will then incorporate real-life scenarios such as, if you hit a rock while riding your bike, what would happen? The teacher will then read Kitten's First Full Moon. After each page, the students will critical think and use what they know about cause and effect to predict what will happen next. After 5 seconds of making predictions and critical thinking, students will communicate with the person to the right of them and share their ideas. At the conclusion of reading the book, the students will choose different causes and effects from the story to create a Bunsey using their creativity skills. To reach a wider audience, the students will collaborate and put their pieces together to share it into the classroom webpage. Here I have included a student artifact from Bunsey. Bunsey is an easy tool for students to learn and explore to find different pictures, animations, backgrounds, and add text to the page. In this student example that I have made, the cause is that the kitten thought the moon was a bowl of milk in the sky and tried to lick it. And the effect of this was that the kitten ended up with a bug on her tongue. This was pulled straight from the text, and the students would be able to do the same. Next is a kindergarten science lesson aligned with the Ohio Learning Standards. To begin this lesson, the teacher will read aloud Kitten's First Full Moon. The teacher will then ask the students to critical think about when the moon is in the sky and what is happening around them during this time. The students will communicate with a partner to determine different things that they do when the moon is in the sky versus the things that they do when the sun is in the sky, or night versus day. At different times throughout the day, the teacher will help the students make observations about the position of the sun in the sky. Then, in pairs, the students will collaborate by drawing on a piece of paper the position of the sun at those different times. The students will continue to monitor the position of the sun when they return home from school. When the sun finally goes down, the students will draw the moon. To inform others about when the sun goes down and the moon appears, students will use their creativity to make a newscast that informs others about the sun and the moon. To reach a wider audience, with permission, the teacher could send in this video of the students to the local news station. Next is Drowned City, Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans. It gives information about the effects of Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans that I was never aware of. I think teachers should be cautious as to the age level and who reads this book. There are a few graphic illustrations and descriptions throughout. Next is The Tree Lady. I absolutely loved this book. It is a great read for students to realize that they should always follow their dreams. When a person follows their dreams, amazing things can happen, and it is clearly shown within this book. I felt the need to mention the John and Patricia Beatty Award, which this book has won. It honors the author of a distinguished book for young children that promotes the awareness of California and its people. Next is Grandpa Green. It is a heartfelt story that illustrates the life of Grandpa Green told by his great-grandson. It is emotional, especially for those whose grandparents or someone important in their life has passed away or are very old. After reading this, I think that it would encourage students to talk to the people who are important to them about their past and their life story before they lose the chance. Next is The House in the Night. I enjoyed this book as all of the illustrations were in black and white except for the hints of glowing yellow. This would be a great bedtime story as it talks about nighttime things. Next is Jumanji. This is a book about 2 siblings who find a board game that comes to life. This book could encourage children to use their imagination. Next is The Way to Start a Day. It discusses how different cultures greet the sun each and every day. It is interesting that they never miss a day. This book is a great reminder to be thankful and take in the world around you, as well as to think about the different cultures and how the sun and the earth impacted them. Last is Creepy Carrots. It is about a rabbit who just loves carrots. He picks them and eats them every single day, but the carrots are not happy about it. This book has a great ending, and it encourages the students to keep reading to find out what happens next. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed meeting all of my new friends.